welcome to the channel. A very good morning to one and all. And today we are going to see 9 Gold Medals, a poem by David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth is an American rock singer. He is renowned for his wild and energetic stage performance. He has a very great record both as a lead vocalist in the band Van Halen and also for solo performance. He is his music journey, it spans decades, and it includes his illustrious performances all over the world. He has won the hearts of his fans by his music. His presence and charisma on stage made him a key figure in the band's success, and he has also diverse songs on subjects and musical styles. He is of course an iconic figure on rock music history, and he always stresses on love. The themes are always on love, support, and community, society. And this 9 gold medals is based on a real incident that happened in 1976. In 1976, the Association Special Olympics conducted a sports event for disabled people, and the last event of the day was a 100-meter dash. Of course, there were 9 participants. They were all gathered there in the starting point, and this 100-meter dash race, the 9 participants have come prepared, had a training, strenuous training for nearly months together or weeks together, and they have the aim of winning either the gold or a silver or bronze medal. They have all come here with an aim to attain, achieve or get the gold medal. And now they are in the starting point, and they are waiting for the gun shoot. And at that time, this an extraordinary thing happened. Of course, they heard the gunshot and started running. Just within a few yards, a small boy among the 9 fell down. He stumbled and tumbled down. He made a hue and cry and shouted, "All my efforts are wasted." He cried like anything, and an extraordinary thing followed. All the 8 people turned and came near this boy. They all nourished a great desire to win gold medal, but they are all human. They turned towards the young small boy and they took his hand and helped him to rise. And after his rise also, they did not continue running, but they all just walked hand in hand. Though it was a running race, they all walked hand in hand and reached the final point. And in the final line, there was a board saying that it was Special Olympics. But these people, 9 people, have proved that it is not only the name of the association, but this special event has proved to be a Special Olympics for the intellectually disabled participants. So with the audience were stunned and surprised by the reaction. It was that by taking this theme, Roth wants to say that more than sportsmanship, what is more important is love for humanity, love for one another. That's what made them come and help the boy without worrying about getting a medal. They wanted to help the boy. They didn't even think about getting a prize. Though they worked weeks and months together for that, they didn't bother about it at that moment. They wanted only to help the boy to raise up and to reach the point together. They took a very wise, exemplary thought to all the nine. They walked hand in hand, and the Olympic committee gave all the 9 gold medals. That was more the crown achievement of that event, of the events of that year 1976. Roth has recorded that in this poem. Shall I read the poem? The athletes had come from all over the country to win the gold, for the silver and bronze. Many weeks and months of training, all coming down to these games. So they had a very strenuous training for weeks and months to run for the gold or silver or bronze. They have come from all over the country, many villages. They have come from many villages. The spectators gathered around the old field to cheer on all the young men and women. The final event of the day was approaching. Excitement grew high to begin. So they were also excited, the spectators. They were all waiting to witness the event. Yes, all young men and women gathered there, and the final event was approaching, is about to be held. The blocks were all lined up for those who would use them, the 100-yard dash and the race to be run. These were 9 resolved athletes in back of the starting line, poised for the sound of the gun. So all the 9 participants, the athletes, they were all poised there, standing there in the front line, waiting for the shot of the gun. The signal was given, the pistol exploded, and so did the runners, all charging ahead. And the smallest among them, he stumbled and staggered and fell to the asphalt instead. So the signal was given, the event started, all started running, but the smallest of the 9, he fell down, stumbled and staggered, and he just, instead of running, he was on the ground. He gave out a cry in frustration and anguish. His dreams and his efforts all dashed in the dirt. But as sure as I am standing here telling the story, the same goes for what next occurred. So here he says that that is in great frustration and anguish. The boy, the smallest boy who stumbled down, he started crying. All his dreams and all his efforts were all wasted, dashed in that dirt. He started crying. But the next thing that happened, was very surprising, says the writer. The 8 other runners pulled up on their heels, the ones who had trained for so long to compete. One by one, they all turned around and went back to help him and brought the young boy to his feet. So this was the very surprising thing. The 8 runners, they stopped, pulled on their heels, they pulled up on their heels. They stopped running, turned, looked at the fallen boy, and they all turned back to help him and brought the young boy to his feet, helped him to raise up. Then all the 9 runners joined hands and continued the 100-yard dash, now reduced to a walk. So they all joined hands together and started walking. Yes, reduced the running into walking, to a walk. And a banner above that said Special Olympics could not have been more on the mark. It's not a mere name of the association or mere words written there in the banner. It's really a very remarkable Special Olympics. Unexpected, isn't it? That's how The race ended with 9 gold medals. They came to the finish line holding hands still. So they all came to the finish line holding hands of one another, and they have reached the final line and a standing ovation. So the spectators all stood up and gave a heavy applause and praise. And 9 beaming faces, all the 9 faces were shining like anything, very radiant and more than mere words available. It's not possible to describe the beam, the radiance or the brightness in the face in mere words. So this is how he ends the poem, and the main theme or main message of Roth in this poem is to stress on the act of solidarity and kindness, and they all help the fallen boy, and more than anything else he wants to say that the world is a stage for remarkable display of compassion and humanism. So let's all be humanistic in all aspects to help one another. That is the message of this poem. A real event that happened in 1976. David Roth has recorded in this poem entitled 9 Gold Medals. Thank you for watching.